County Lines sees criminal gangs from places such as London, Birmingham, Manchester and Liverpool, sending dealers to carry drugs into less crowded areas. The most common drugs involved are heroin and cocaine, crack and powder, but also MDMA, cannabis, amphetamines and spice or monkey dust. Criminal gangs begin by taking over premises in our towns using coercion and violence. The coercion and grooming of children into drug dealing is traumatic and puts them at great risk. Often forced to carry drugs inside their bodies and sell drugs to dangerous adults. Gangs use vulnerable children and adults, including Class A drug addicts. They use the elderly, disabled, those with mental health issues, autism and more. They will use and abuse both boys and girls. They gain control through drug dependency, debt, fear or relationship. Dealers move in and the risk of domestic abuse, sexual exploitation and violence increases. Gang members offer money, drugs, clothing, phones, sex and a false sense of belonging. They then expand the workforce, recruiting local runners to deliver drugs and money. They use children because they work for little pay, are easy to control and are less likely to be detected. Gangs violently assault children and young people working for them if they find their drugs or money is missing. Weapons such as firearms, knives, bats and acid are sometimes used to make violent threats. Threats extend to friends or family. Girls are groomed and forced into relationships with gang members and made to perform sexual acts. This is abuse, not being valued. They may film a boy or girl being sexually assaulted by gang members, then use the footage to humiliate and control. Children may feel scared of going to the police and worry they will be incriminated. Children and others are going missing from home and school because of involvement in county lines. Children and young people are being told to be deliberately excluded or expelled from school or college. A music video about county lines written by PC 1942, performed by 16-year-old Anti-Hate who has autism and ADHD.
By a friend of a friend, I was up to it, they could depend. Wraps of drugs, they stashed on me, told me to carry them from A to B. I burned a phone so they could track the drugs and cash inside my pack. Brought me headphones to keep me sweet, so I could blend in out on the streets. Bought me clothes and trainers too, so I could look the same as you. I told my fam I traded in my games, so I could afford those designer names. Told me I was a part of their crew, with bigger plans for me to do. Only needed to prove I was trusted, never say a word if I got busted. Showed me how to hide a blade, not to hesitate if I got played. I take the bus through town and city, dodge the police, I'm sitting pretty. Take the train through city and town, act just normal, keep my head right down. Don't draw attention to the drugs I carry, run up chat for losing my tally. Lie to them, play from the beginning, taking risks so they would be winning. They don't care about me or my age, maybe they're soldier without a true wage. The feeling I mix with new people and faces, told it will be long if I drop to new places. First I went from missing from home and school, to be that slave, to be that fool. Next they threatened to kill me dead if I didn't do whatever they said. Told me to try some alcohol and drugs, so I could turn into just one of those thugs. County lines, police are watching, reading signs. County lines, my family saw the signs. County lines, I wish I'd seen the signs. County lines, used by them I did their crimes. County lines, I wish I'd seen the signs. County lines, used by them I did their crimes.
Social media glamorised for recruitment. Faces covered holding weapons and cash, gang gestures or spitting lyrics about postcode beefs or violence. Useful words and phrases to know. Teenies, generally under the age of 10, used to carry drugs and weapons between members. Cuckooing, named after a bird which lays eggs in the nests of other birds, taking over, just like drug dealers. Runners, shotters, generally aged 10 to 15ish, who move drugs between members and sell drugs in the streets. Youngers, generally under 18, they have some authority over teenies and shotters and are street dealers. Links, baby mama, bae, wifey, girls used as girlfriends, used for sex, exploited, carry or hide weapons, drugs and money for members of any age. Elders, generally over 18, in charge of running street operations and trap houses, deal in larger amounts, buy firearms and other weapons, have more authority. Faces, olders, those at the higher end of the chain, limited contact with street level operations, not often seen or known by street level members. Going country, term that describes the act of travelling to another city or town to deliver drugs or money. Trapping can refer to the act of selling drugs or moving drugs from one town to another. Trap house, a building used as a base where drugs are sold or sometimes cooked, made, occupied by adult drug users with young people forced to stay there. Trapline, a mobile phone used for the purpose of running and selling drugs. An associated phrase is a burner phone. Cleanskins, children without a record. Bait, easy to get caught. Bear, lots of. Beef, trouble. Ends, home area. Fam, family. Food, drugs. Merc, murder or kill. Nitty, derogatory name for female. Peas, money, paper notes. Shank, dipped, chefed, burst, a knife or being stabbed, shook, nervous, scared, slipping, being in the wrong area or not prepared, strap, gun. Natalie got involved in county lines when she was 14, dealing heroin and crack. She ended up in a pupil referral unit where she says she learned more about going cunch or OT out there. Natalie was reported missing by her family many times. I never felt safe. You're a girl and you don't know what people will do to you. Could get raped or killed. Natalie says, users out in country are way rougher. They will just pull a knife on you and say, give me your stuff. The deeper she got into it, the harder it was, and people showed their true colours, leading to when she tried to leave and was shot. Only in hospital did her life become known to police and others. County Lines, a victim's quote, "The grooming's so strong that rewards seem worth the risks. It seems better to stay away from parents and go with this new family that are going to provide for you. In the end, they don't. It's grooming, it's child trafficking, it's child criminal exploitation."